Ashland. How did we get here? Oh, we all know that there's 1/2 of a gram of human flesh in every gas tank, the equivalent, because we got to go get that gas and oil from somewhere, and people get in the way. So that's the equivalent. What is 1/2 a gram? It's the of human. That's the equivalent of one person on the plaza every 2 years, randomly chosen, and they just get disintegrated. That's what our cars cost us. Now that reason alone is enough to hustle EVs. And there's climate change in addition, a whole bunch of other things. Mandating fossil, which is what we're still doing, the whole world is, because what else is there? Mandating fossil is really bad. Charging all those electric cars, which we have to get and will definitely happen, and they're really coming. All those cars and batteries requires a lot of electricity from everywhere, especially locally. Solar panels everywhere, and batteries in cars and houses. A question I get a lot is, we can't have any renewable energy because it's too poisonous. The factories that use chemicals and solvents that are really, really caustic. Well, the answer to that is, compared to what? Killing the planet now? Killing all those people? Well, there's too many people, and the planet is going to survive. Not really. That's called making the perfect of the enemy of the good. Actually, doing all renewable energy in electric cars, which will happen, don't worry, is 1/10 of the poisons and 1/20th of the energy. It's a win-win. So unpacking that a little bit, the solar panels, the factories that make the solar panels, they do use chemicals that are really caustic, but those chemicals are recycled. And the solar panels last a long time. The few solar panels that don't leave the factory because they're flawed or something, well, they leave the factory anyway, and they get recycled. The solar panels last. The ones that they're making now last 50, 60, 70 years, and there's some that were made in the 70s that are a few. They're lasting, they're still working perfectly. Well, the recycling of the solar panels is not cost effective yet. Yes, there are about 4 solar panel recycling factories in America. They're doing it, but it isn't. They're not enough solar panels come back to make it really cost effective. Remember, solar panels were 100 times more cheaper, 100 in the 70s than they are now. In other words, the more they make, the better they get at it, and the cheaper they get. The battery factories, they use chemicals too. And the batteries in the cars, which have to be top-notch, they have a second use. Those go into, without any exception, those go into use as home batteries or utility-grade batteries, and they still have a lot of life. There's even talk about a 1,000,000-mile battery coming up, and they're getting better at that. This is really new technology, so they'll get it. So we're all going to get electric cars eventually. We got to charge them. We'll just get our electric car and we'll charge it at downtown or at work. Or we could charge it in our house or in our garage or somewhere overnight. We need both. We're going to charge it all. It has to be really handy. Thank you.